everyone, just here back to a new Spyro 3 Reignited pre-recorded stream, and if y'all didn't see the last one, definitely go and check it out. And yeah, we are continuing, which I'm pretty sure, if I just look, yeah, we already did. I had to remember exactly last time, what we did last time. I see Pig and Sergeant Bird's base. I just wanted to remember exactly which one we did last time. Oh yeah, we gotta go back and do Sparks, don't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we gotta go back and do Sparks. No? Okay. Yeah, we also did the Crawdad. I couldn't remember if we did the Crawdad also. I just needed a little refresher. Yeah, I just needed a little refresher here. I pray, please Jesus, that tomorrow it does not be bad when it comes to storms tomorrow, because I really don't want to go to the storm shelter. Please Jesus. I really, like, the storm shelter is just so hot inside, and it just gets... I have a thing when it comes to being in tight spaces, when it comes to, with a lot of people. Like, so many people. So yeah, I am begging, like, please, 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 don't let me have to go to the storm shelter tomorrow. Like, please, Jesus, please, God. I am not on my knees, but I would pray on my knees, beg on my knees for not having to go to the shelter tomorrow. Like, please. It's just, yeah, like, please. But yeah, how's everybody doing? I'm doing very well. I'm gonna go ahead and, first of all, 100% this homeworld before we go into any of the levels. Just go ahead and get the eggs and gems that are here. There we go. Nobody has time to go to the shelter. Nobody does. Especially something that's very hot and very echoey and it gets very loud and stuff, and I am not a fan of those kind of spaces. There we go. 100% the homeworld. Might as well. Normally I would do this level. Well, no, let's go ahead and do the Speedway. I was going to say, go ahead and do Bamboo Terrace, which, yeah, we'll go ahead and do Bamboo Terrace as well. Normally, Bamboo Terrace is probably one of the levels that I would do for last, but I'll go ahead and do the Speedway. First of all, race the planes first, and then do the Time Attack, and then do Hunter. I just feel like doing the whole planes, you know, the whole race would be a lot better. Let's just hope. Let's just continue to hope that Spyro will be returning. Like, let's just pray that Spyro will return with Spyro 4 before we know it. Like, Spyro needs to return. He really does need to return. We are desperate. I guess you could say. We are very desperate. Needing the return of Spyro. We are needing the return of Spyro. Very badly. Again, I'm definitely wanting Spyro 4 before, like, a new Crash Team Racing or the next Crash game, I would just say. You know, kind of like that one that Baynox teased at and then quickly removed off of their account with Crash in a cart which could be suggesting either a new Crash Team Racing or a new Crash game in general that may have a race cart and a cart involved. Some new Crash project in general. As much as I really love Crash, I really do hope that Spyro comes first. Really am hoping that we will get Spyro 4 first. Just because Spyro, he's only had one game since he first made his return. Right? Spyro only had one game since his return in 2018. And before 2018, the last Spyro game to release was back in 2008. 2008. With the end of the Legend of Spyro series, with Dawn of the Dragon. That was the last Spyro game to release before the Reignited trilogy. And no, I don't count Skylanders. Skylanders is a separate, own different studio, franchise. I don't count Skylanders. Same thing when it comes to Crash. I don't count Skylanders. Skylanders, it's its own IP. Skylanders, it's its own IP. It's its own franchise. So I don't count Spyro or Crash in Skylanders. I don't count them in Skylanders. I only count them in their own franchise. So yeah, before the Reignited trilogy came out in 2018, it was 2008 when Spyro last had a brand new game. It was kind of the same thing with Crash before, before Crash 4 It's About Time came out. Well, before the Insane Trilogy came out, but not counting remakes. If we don't count remakes, but count complete brand new games, then yeah, it would have been 2020. 2008 all the way to 2020 for a brand new game, not just a remake, like the Insane Trilogy or Reignited was, since they were just remakes of the first 3 games.
Spyro! You're not gonna believe this, but there are sheep saucers and space cows all over this place. We gotta stop them before they abduct somebody. I'm gonna strap on my jetpack and blast some space cows.
I'm just not so sure about the Game Awards, if we'll even say anything when it comes to the Game Awards. I highly doubt Kingdom Hearts, right? I don't see Kingdom Hearts being shown at the Game Awards. I've already did a video, talking about, are people just gonna get themselves up for disappointment when it comes to the Game Awards? Because I have seen people, different content creators that talk about Kingdom Hearts and stuff. I have seen them saying, trying to get people hype for an event, and then it turns out it doesn't happen there. Like, that's the sad thing too. There's a lot of people that get their own fan base, the different people all hype, and then yeah, something does not happen. Like when it comes to a state of play, they would get everybody all riled up, and then nothing ever happened. Kind of like that whole Japanese state of play. Like, yeah, it didn't have Kingdom Hearts in it, even though that was a perfect opportunity. It didn't have Kingdom Hearts, but other Square Enix stuff. And again, I didn't have my hopes set for all of that either. Really, it's just at a point of, we'll see it when we'll see it. Don't get your heart set on any sort of an event, because you don't know until they confirm it themselves. Right? Not until they confirm it themselves, of course. Now, if Square Enix, again, confirmed it themselves that it would be shown, then yeah, that's a whole different thing. But when we don't even see anything confirmed, that's a whole different thing, and people are just gonna go into something and get their hearts broken, or, get their hopes shattered when it doesn't happen. So, yeah, it's just, at this point, we're just wait until it happens. Don't know when, just wait until it happens. As long as we have to wait. As much as it's very, very hard to wait, trust me. Speaking of the guy that is definitely not patient with a lot of stuff. Which, yeah, I'm not patient myself with a lot of things.
The workers haven't been able to harvest the bamboo needed for the whirligig to take you to Evening Lake. We've tried asking them to leave, but there's no reasoning with them.
Yeah, that panda just dabbed. I still don't know why they had to add the dab. Right? And the floss. Right? I don't get why. I love Toys for Bob, but why did they have to add the floss and the dab? Right? Like, I find that was very unnecessary. I mean, they're not my favorite things. I don't hate the dab, and I don't hate the floss, but I don't really care for it. That's all I could say. I'm not a fan of it. So, I mean, hey, it's better than that whole 6-7 thing, which, yeah, that's annoying. Lord, that is annoying. Imagine if some Spyro or Crash game had that. That would be, yeah. I don't know what I would do with that. Right? I don't know what I would do if they added something like that to it. I certainly would not even know what to think. But that's just me, though, of course. That is obviously just me. Again, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's just, I find it, you know, very annoying. And I don't get it either. I don't even get it. Like, I don't fully get it. Unlike the whole 24 and 25, which, yeah, that's... You're probably going to say, how is that funny? But, again, it's from SpongeBob. Right? And I'm just not even going to get into any of that. But still... Again, we can... The only thing that... If this was the original... If this was the original, then we could easily go to Bentley's part early by doing a simple square swim and air glitch. Yeah, if this was the original Spyro 3, we could do a simple thing called swim in the air. But since we're not in the original, we have to do it, you know, we have to do it regularly. Like, have to come back once we have Bentley saved. But yeah, if this wasn't the original, then I could easily do that. Same thing with the whole thing with Sergeant Bird and Molten Crater. Or Agent 9 and Fireworks Factory. Which I find that one to be a lot harder compared to the other ones. I don't know why. I just find the whole getting to Agent 9's area and Fireworks Factory to be a lot more tougher to pull off compared to the whole doing Bentley's area and Bamboo Terrace without having even him rescued before you even do Bentley's outpost, and the same thing with Sergeant Bird and Molten Crater. like, Agent 9's definitely, I feel like, definitely is a bit more annoying to pull off, especially how you can, just the position, too, where you can accidentally hit your head, have Spyro hit his head. Like, you have to do it in a certain way that can be pretty annoying to do.
Please help us, Spyro. My friends are trying to go home after a long shift in the fields. Those rotten Rhinox keep knocking them down. Can you save the panda workers? Please hop aboard. Make sure to toast the Rhinox, but not my friends.
Yeah, getting those ones early. Why not get that one? That one. There's some buildings blocking my path, so I can't get those ones. Really, the only annoying ones is the one that come up from the sky. Those are the only annoying ones that I find. The only ones would be the ones that falling down using their umbrellas.
Shiny egg. It will bring you good luck.
Who even believes in that? I don't. That's what I want to know. I know I certainly don't. Which, that is everything for this level right now, until we can do Bentley. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do that, just so we can get what we can in Bamboo Terrace, and then once we have Bentley, we can go and do everything else. Go ahead and do everything else once we have done Bentley. Or once we get Bentley. Before we do Spooky Swamp, we'll go ahead and do Enchanted Towers. Might as well go ahead and do Enchanted Towers. Because we already got Sergeant Bird. We already got Sergeant Bird, so... I love the coffee. The coffees that they got. Is it Starbucks? Is it some other coffee shop? That's what I want to know. What kind of coffee is it? I mean, says the one who's talking that really doesn't drink coffee. Asking what kind of coffee is it. Yeah, I'm not really much of a person that drinks coffee. Maybe one day. Maybe I would like it one day, but I just really don't have the taste for any coffee. Unless if it has, like, some kind of, you know, creamer, would you say? Like, I know that there was some Races one before. There was some Races flavored that you could put inside of it. Pretty sure that's what I got one time. Thought it wasn't all that terrible. I'm not gonna lie, that statue is really good. Even though that guy at the beginning says that the statue is more prettier than the sorceress is. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that statue is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I do like that statue. It is a pretty cool statue.
I'm almost ready to reveal my latest piece of real-time four-dimensional performance art.
Four-dimensional performance art.
Exploding Witch number 9. Now, if you can just light the 3 rockets around here, my masterpiece shall be complete.
That poor statue.
I forgot I hid this egg inside the statue. I hope the explosion didn't hard boil it.
Hard boil it. Peanut. Go ahead and do the skateboard. Skateboarding with Hunter. Which, before we do that, I'll get Days. Before we do Hunter, we'll go and get these gems from here. Go ahead and get that. Who would you still think would be the ones to make Spyro 4, though? Would y'all believe that Toys for Bob would still be making it? Or what? I mean, what it seems, though, that Baynox, you know, since Baynox did that post with Crash on, that new render of Crash on that cart, right? So it seems that maybe Baynox is making the next Crash game, and maybe Toys for Bob will be doing Spyro 4. Because I don't honestly see who else that could be doing Spyro 4. Any other company. Well, technically, Sanzaro, you know, who did the developers of Sly 4, did Spyro 3 on the Reignited trilogy. Yeah, Sanzaro Games, the Sly 4 Thieves in Time developers, did Spyro 3. Well, Toys for Bob did Spyro 1 and 2.
Hey, nice roll. Now let's see you both flip. Flips are exactly like rolls, only you push forward or back on the left stick instead of left or right. Just jump off the ramp, hold down the action button, and press forward or back.
Yeah, there are some people that say that they don't really like how Spyro 3 got presented when it came to the Reignited trilogy.
Oh, you must be a natural. Now let's see if you can pull off a
But
half-pipe spin move.
I don't think it was that bad. I mean, yeah, I do feel like Spyro 1 and 2 at least are a lot more polished, I would say. No offense to Sanzaro Games. I do like Sanzaro Games. They did a really good job with Sly 4, I would definitely say. So, I gotta give them credit. I gotta give them some credit. I gotta give Sanzaro some credit there.
Now that was a 900. I have to admit, you've got some skills, Spyro. But before you get too cocky, let's see if you can score some real points on the giant ski ramp. Do whatever moves you want and see how many points you can get.
Hang on a sec. We are back. Now this part is really fun. I definitely will say. Just, dude, any sort of points until you get a very good score. Which I don't know if it's. I don't know if there's a certain score that you would need to get.
Just about pulled it off when suddenly I ran smack into this dragon egg and wiped out.
Now that would break the dragon egg if he's really smacked into it. If he really did crash into the egg, that would really break the egg and probably hurt the baby dragon too.
One-on-one. Want to try a freestyle competition for points? All right. Whoever scores the most points in the time limit wins.
Doing it in like 2 minutes. Definitely not too bad, I would definitely say. Getting as many points as you can get before in about 2 minutes. Definitely not bad at all. Surprised I didn't crash into Hunter there. I'm so surprised I managed to make that. Oh, could have gotten an orange crust there. I really could have gotten an orange crust there, but yeah, that did not happen. I mean, we've already beaten Hunter at this point. We've really beaten Hunter at this point, so... Because there's really... I don't see how he can manage to catch up. Yeah, I really don't see how he can catch up to me. Because I've basically beaten him. Yeah, at this point, I could just sit back. I could just sit on the edge of something like this. Because I've basically done it. I've done it. I have beaten him. There we go. See? There was no way he could beat me from that.
It's so good already. Who knows? Maybe someday you'll even break my course record. Nah. Anyway, I guess I should give you this other egg I found. I was gonna keep it for a pet, but I can't get it to hatch.
And of course, we got the skill point to do. Which, you know where we're going. We're going to the giant ski ramp here. Yeah, y'all knew where I was going. how you're able, on being able to get it like that, and then manage to land without crashing like I did. Man, if only I made that. Going up to the giant ski ramp again. Yeah, there we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I've basically done it already. Way long time ago. I managed to do it way long time ago. We managed to conquer it. So I basically can just sit back like this yet again. Or just like this. See? We've done it. Sorry, Hunter, but that's yet another course record baiting from him. Hold up. Okay, I thought I missed one there, but no, I didn't. We'll go ahead and do Farley. Instead of George, it's Farley.
I was playing catch with my pet wolf, Farley, but I accidentally threw his ball down this hole, and he went in after it. Now he's stuck down there, and I feel so helpless, sitting up here, listening to his steadily softening whimpers.
I mean, says the one.
Never cry, wolf.
Says the one that is just standing up here with his sunglasses, his sandals. Not sure what he's wearing, what you would call exactly, but also his coffee. Says the one that's, and also smiling. Says the one that's just doing that, and Spyro's having to be the one to rescue his pet dog. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying though. And of course it would have fell. I love the actual squeak effect that they put though. Since it is like a chew toy, of course it would squeak. So I do like those little small things. I don't know what he did with his ball, but he doesn't have it.
You found Farley. How can I ever...
Somebody's gonna have to cover up that hole that he threw the ball down in to begin with.
Egg, but Farley's been chewing on it and it's kind of slimy. Oh well, it's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah, this dude's gonna have to cover up that hole. Like, where does ball go? That's what I want to know. But yeah, dude, make sure you don't throw your pet dog's chew toy down that hole again. Make sure you don't do that.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me to. It's good to be back in action.
I like if you fall down, right where you would normally die, you don't die while you're with Sergeant Byrd. Again, I'll always prefer the original Bone Dance that they did on the original Spyro 2 and 3. Not only because of the dance, but also the music as well. I don't think... Yeah, Sergeant Byrd managed to make a chewing sound on that. Y'all heard that, right? When I fell on top of it. I don't think there is a way for Sergeant Byrd to break open that, because, you know, you'd normally need... No, it's just going through it. If only you could break it with Sergeant Byrd somehow. It's not possible, though. If only it was possible. How are these lava lizards, lava toad things, in this kind of place to begin with? If they're supposed to be in a place like Skilo's Badlands. That's what I want to know.
Here, have this. I was going to keep it as a souvenir, but I don't have room in my luggage. My friend is feeling much better now. Oh no, he started his bone dance again.
Which we are skipping. There you go. Yeah, we're just skipping the bone dance there. Now we can go back to Spyro, because I'm pretty sure I have gotten everything I need with Sergeant Byrd.
I'm ready to patrol. I'll be here when you need me.
These should be the gems that we need. The last gems that we need for this level. There we go. Level complete. Now we can go to Spooky Swamp. But yeah, now we can go to Spooky Swamp.
You see ladders or walls that look climbable. Just jump onto them and you'll grab them with your claws.
Thank you, Hunter. Again, the only annoying mission in this level is always when it comes to doing the whole escorting the fireflies here. You know, when it comes to with Seela. It's mean. I thought it was a corner. Thanks for saving me. Thanks for saving me. That data was mean. I thought it was a corner. Thanks for saving me. That was actually pretty good, I would say. Wouldn't y'all say? Should I skip money bags? Because it is possible to skip money bags in this level. I think I will. Because I don't do it... I feel like I don't do it a whole lot, though. So yeah, I feel like I'll just skip money bags. Make sure I get those signs, those piranha signs. Yeah, I think I won't pay money bags. That's not rag. Once again, I can show how it's possible. Here is how you would approach the money bags area. This is how you would approach the money bags area.
This door is jammed shut. Only the power of gems can hope to move it.
No haiku.
Dadgummit, dragon! Just cough up those stinking gems, and I can go home.
Well, you know what? I can go in another way. I can go another way. How about that? I can use another approach by jumping through here. And see, we have now skipped the door. We have now skipped the door. No need to pay money bags. No need of paying money bags whatsoever. No paying money bags today. Go ahead up here. Go ahead and get the key. Didn't even get that sign. We'll go ahead and use the key also. Again, just use this approach to skip money bags. Brave dragon. Braver than I by far. Here, take this dawn egg. Imagine if it said the other word. Which I wouldn't be surprised considering that, you know, with, you know, Crash 4. on Crash 4, so I wouldn't be all that surprised. It's a secret of what's in this house. Lives inside, but hates the light. He has awoken the tea lamps. Better you than me. Happened to wake this guy. We can give him a beauty sleep that he'll never forget. We can give a beauty sleep to this guy that he'll never forget. Wow, completely mess. Completely missed him there. Takes at least 4 bombs. Well, as long as... That depends if you don't miss, of course. That depends if you don't miss him. It normally takes 4 so bombs. Which I'm pretty sure that was 4, not counting the one that I missed. I'm pretty sure that was 4.
This swamp smells so sweet. The springtime trees are fragrant. I'm off to kick butt.
We must destroy the...
But we just go boom.
But we just go boom. Kangaroo can help. You can clear the path for us. Will Sheila help us? Yes.
It's bombing time!
Here I come, my little eggs.
To free you at last. And really just the annoying mission when it comes to this level. It's just having to, especially when, even though no matter how many times you do this mission, they can still trick you. At least they still trick me. Like this guy will, the first one that we're doing here will always take the path, at least. Shoot! That was stupid of me. At least, unlike the original, which on the original, if you destroy those rocks, they'll respawn. But thankfully on here, once you destroy those rocks, they don't respawn. Again. Don't know why.
Gauge remains. Will you now help my brother to freeze the last egg? If you clear my path, I can block the egg cage. Poor captive eggs. Yes, it's bombing time.
Bombing time.
My little eggs to free you at last.
It's bombing time. 70 eggs of the 150. And again, this guy won't take the path. Yeah, this guy won't take the path. still gotta hit that, though. But I needed to destroy that boulder, too. Not just a boulder, it's a rock. And this time he's gonna go around. Yeah, he's gonna go around. I can just wait for him over here. There you go. Free that other captive egg.
The eggs are all free. 2 dragons are born today. Sheila's my hero.
Making sure I got that gem. And the remaining one should be in here. In this area too. Unless if I somehow miss some in the main part, which I don't think I have. Okay, making sure there wasn't any in there. The last one should be up here. The last ones. There we go. Now we got Spike to do. We got Spike to deal with. Which again, he is a joke in this version. Unlike on the original. They made him a joke.
Follow me, Spyro. The whirly gig awaits you. The sky shall be yours.
Evening Lake.
You bumbling, idiotic, worthless fool! I asked you to carry out one simple task and you fail me. I should have known better than to rely on a child. But don't worry about it. I'll deal with them now.
These eggs can't be worth all this trouble.
Without the dragons, the magic in this world will wither away. Without magic, I'll die. And so will your ever-slim chance of becoming a sorceress. Now, watch how a real sorceress dispatches her enemies.
Release me from this cage, you merciless miscreants!
How would you like some dragon for lunch?
Why, if I had my club, you'd all be in for...
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty funny how we see all of the transformations of these creatures, except for Spike. Right? Except for Spike. Which, who knows, maybe Spike's transformation is too gory. Right? Maybe that's why they wouldn't have done it.
Don't affect this creature, but I can assist you by dropping ammunition. Now get in there and fight the good fight.
But like I said, they made this guy a cakewalk on the Reignited trilogy. Like an absolute joke. Unlike on the original, where Where he was actually more of a challenge. I don't know how I managed to miss that. Ha! He dropped it in front of him, but I still managed to get it before him. I still managed to get it before him.
Listen to me, Dragon. Spyro, this is serious now. The sorceress is planning a trap for you, and if she catches you, believe me, you don't want to know what she's going to do. Look, I promise to take good care of the rest of the eggs. I mean it. Just take Hunter and go back home before... I can't say it. Just go.
I mean, is there anybody else that could be a better apprentice or to teach Bianca when it comes to being a sorceress? You know, besides being taught by the sorceress herself. You would think, isn't there somebody better that she could try to learn from? Except from the sorceress herself? That's what I want to know. So I feel like there definitely could be a lot of other people that she could definitely have been being taught by, learning by. I mean, I guess it kind of makes some sort of sense that it would be, you know, a person called the sorceress. I guess it does make some sort of sense.
Hi again, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible, but only for a short while. Use it to get by these flame spitters. You'll find an egg when you get past them.
Yeah, go ahead and, once again, 100% this homeworld before we... I am going to have to go back, for one, for Sparks' level. Right? For one, doing Sparks' level. And for two, having to go back to Bamboo Terrace once we have freed and have done Bentley's outpost. So yeah. I love how I completely missed that. Spyro can hold his breath for a very long time. Especially while underwater. Like, I am somewhat very impressed. No scuba mask or anything. Like, I am very, very impressed about that. Let's go into the whale. Defeat Jonah. Which, again, I just love that little reference there. And again, if you look at the guidebook, it's called Belly of the Whale. Again, I absolutely like that. I really love that. To, you know, the Bible story of Jonah. I think I know which ones we're missing. I'm pretty sure it's these over here. Nope. Oh, did I get... I don't think I got the ones up here. No? Or there's one up here. Okay. There's just that one.
The sorceress has a real prize on her hands here. It took 24 Rhinox to capture this dim-witted furball, so you better believe he's not going to get out cheap. Where are you getting all this money, Spyro? It's not just lying around on the ground, is it? Is it?
What do I care? It's mine now.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
Making it such a big deal.
No big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you out. Why, you brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine. Now hold on.
Beat him up.
One more, perhaps.
At least.
I mean, Moneybags gives a lot of baitings in Spyro 3. Especially from Spyro himself.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
He getting a baiting by Spyro himself when, you know, you have to go and chase Moneybags when you're getting all your gems back. And having to get that dragon egg from him, too. Like, yeah, Moneybags is definitely a punching bag in this game, for sure. Getting baited up by Sheila, Sergeant Bird, Bentley, Agent 9, Spyro.
I'm afraid he may have gotten himself into trouble during my...
I mean, he got baited up by Hunter in Spyro 2. I mean, he deserves it.
Bro, it'd be really cool if you smashed that boulder. A swift smack should do the trick.
He does deserve it. Deserves it a lot. And I love that they gave Bartholomew a phone.
If you use your spin move,
Yeah, Bartholomew a phone that you could just see him using here and there on some of his idle animations. Some of his idle animations, you can just see him holding a phone. I really do like that. Kind of like how you see Crash grab a phone and take a selfie in Crash 4.
It took me forever to train those seals to throw snowballs.
Now they're going to turn on me. Now that was that's fault. Just took me all the way over to the edge. That was Dat's fault for taking me all the way over to the edge. Why would you be training seals to throw snowballs like that to begin with? That's what I want to know. At least it's not that far of a walk to get back where Bartholomew is. Like, what is Bart doing here? That's what I always think. What is Bart doing here? Because, you know, he's also called Bartholomew. Right? Bartholomew J. Simpson. It's just Bart that is short. They just call him Bart for short. But Bartholomew. I just find that funny. That was actually some pretty good reflex there. Doing that seal like that. Thought he was gonna get me there for a second. At Reignited. See, he's got a phone there. Or I don't know if y'all are able to see it because of the camera angle, but he pulled out a phone.
Thanks, bro. Here's a little something for your rock collection.
That's level complete. We'll go ahead and head to Lost Fleet, because, you know, better do days before Hunter gets captured by the sorceress. Before he gets captured by the sorceress, we better do these.
You be careful around these parts, little dragon. There being more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
I was just trying to find where that crab was. I think he was somewhere.
Yeah, I reckon my treasure be this away. But we'll have to blast through this bloomin' ship to get to it.
I just love that he's just pointing, though. Telling you to point at it. Or wear the suit. Yeah, I don't think you can even reach that one from this cannon. Did I even hit? There we go. I kept thinking, did I even hit it Or was I just trying for nothing? That's what I was wondering. That was definitely something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only 2 there. Some fool had a daggum egg in my treasure. Go ahead and get the gems and these. I don't know exactly what that green stuff is. Doesn't look good. Doesn't look good, what I can definitely say. I don't think, wasn't there something in here? I don't think so. Yeah, there was. Look at that, we managed to come so close before it ended up killing us. We came so close there. Very lucky. And there's that other one over here. Needed to get. I'm doing very, very good. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm doing very well when trying to hit that bird, and finally managed to get it. Wait, no. Go back up. We'll go into here first. I just love how I missed that. Then, nope. Then we can just exit the area and then go back in.
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot, but I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub by bottom scrap? Alrighty then. Press the jump button to speed on up. And when you get a sub in your sights, the torpedo will start to lock on. You get a good lock on, fire away with the attack button.
Go ahead and get these. Yeah, being able to hit these without even targeting them to launch the torpedoes at them. Gotta have your aim very, very good, though. Your aim's gotta be absolutely great. There you go.
Well, I'll be darned. You got some mean sub-driving skills. Why don't you have this here egg as a reward? Well, I hate to ask your help again. There be even more subs that don't come out of nowheres. If you could blast them, I could use this acid lake as my swimming hole again. Darn tootin'. Get on, little dragon.
Like, why would you want to use it as a swimming area? That does not seem very safe, using this acid lake. Does not seem safe whatsoever. Watch out for the whole bombs that they would lay out too. Because they can lay out some bombs if you're not careful. But we did it.
Woohoo! At last the acid lake is safe for swimming again. I wish I could reward you better, but all I got left is this here other egg. Maybe there'll be something better in this one.
Go and get these gems in here. Now I can leave this area. And I can go to Hunter's area. Look at all these crabs. These darn crabs. Not Mr. Krabs. Not Mr. Krabs, though.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang's challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater fire slug. I stuck up for you, though. I told them I've seen some pretty fast fire slugs. So, are you ready to race these guys? They bet us an egg that you won't win. Right on! You can use my special racing board. Every time you do a trick, it builds up turbocharge. You can use your turbos at any time by pressing the charge button. Good luck!
Alright, you Rhinox. That was a good start. Wouldn't I say? That's a pretty good start.
Sheesh, what? All right.
Seriously, though. Them just knocking me over.
Sheesh, what happened? All right.
Them just knocking me over. Yeah, that's definitely a fail.
Sheesh. All right.
That's certainly a fail too. Because I knew I was going to land in that acid. You know what? I'm not even going to restart there. There's no point. There's no point on trying to restart there. Just giving me a boost there. Now that was actually pretty good. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. Alright, that's all gems in this level. There we go. Still managed to make it.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand orcs. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg too. Now that the Rhinox are gone, do you want to try a real challenge? I know you're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot? All right. Eat my skate dust, sucker.
Yeah, I just missed that crab. Knock Hunter off of his skateboard. Well, so much for going up there. That was a fail for sure. Okay, that's all the crabs taken care of. Thought I was gonna crash there. Yeah, we managed to... See, Hunter is right there, so we managed to bait him good.
Sheesh, I can't believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole time while I thought you were just looking for eggs. Hey, speaking of which, one of those crabs was guarding this one.
That's the level complete, but we still got the skill point that we need to get. And again, that was a fail again. That was too. Trying to get on that ramp. Yeah, restart. We're gonna still go though. So I'm gonna keep on going. There we go. Like, we weren't that far. We were getting pretty close. I can definitely say we were getting sort of pretty close. But we still managed to yank it. We still managed to yank it out. And also, might as well go ahead and do Honey Speedway. Right? Again, before the whole Hunter getting captured by one of the traps by the sorceress. So, also so I just won't have to come back later. Once, you know, Hunter is freed. Sorry, B. You could just see Hunter down there. I'm sure he's just watching Spyro when it comes to when he just flies by. He just sees Spyro fly by. There we go. Now we do the time attack. This again is very straightforward. And I guess you could go for the bears first. Right? Or second. I guess you could go for the bears after going through those honeycomb rings. I guess you could do that. I mean, whichever way is faster. Again, when it comes to the speedway, it's all about just going the faster route. The fastest. I just always been known to take this route. But again, it's really only depends which way you think would be faster. To get all of them before the time runs out. I think Winnie the Pooh would definitely love this speedway.
I snatched up a dragon egg it was trying to abduct, and now it wants revenge. You wait here, I'll lure the UFO down the river of money. Okay, here I go.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh would definitely love this speedway. He'd be swimming in this river of honey, for sure. Yeah, he would be swimming in this river of honey. That's what he would be doing if Winnie the Pooh saw a place like this. This would be his heaven. This would be Winnie the Pooh's heaven for sure.
Nobody outraces a cheetah. And look, I didn't even drop the egg.
Leave Speedway. Again, I thought might as well go ahead and get that Speedway taken care of. Might as well go ahead and get it taken care of before Hunter gets captured. Frozen altars. Frozen altars.
Welcome to Frozen Altars, Spyro. On behalf of the Ice Fairies, I want to grant you a special
And yeah,
power.
there are some people that are saying when it comes to Spyro 3 with the Reignited, obviously they just did Zoe, right? They used Zoe's model for all the different fairies. That's basically what they did, was just use Zoe for the different fairies. And if you look at something like Spyro 2, for example, it has actual different fairy designs.
Some bearer sold us a laser defense system to protect.
Like, they just use, with the different fairies, they just reuse
You'd have no trouble using
Zoe's model, just different colors and different names.
Press the action button and you'll walk back out.
You can definitely tell with that. It is one of the things I see a lot of people not like on the Reignited version of Spyro 3. Head up here. And yeah, we could use the MC, no. How is it said? It's always so confusing of how you actually say it. MPC? I think that's what I'm trying to say. MPC. I think that's right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's MPC.
Eustace and I were having a snowman building competition when the sorceress brought them to life with a spell. Since then, they've been stomping around, building ice walls, and generally causing trouble.
These snowmen, though, they look menacing. I can tell you that. They do look menacing. They certainly do look menacing.
It would be easy to get up to that treasure if you had something to stand on.
Like you. Again, I just love that they use something similar to that on Enter the Dragonfly.
I don't know why, but I feel really cold.
Yeah, you shouldn't be freezing, just considering where he's living in, right? In Frozen Altars. Ah, good old Bentley boxing, everybody's favorite. At least it's not as bad as the original, though. I can certainly say.
Spyro, I have just received word from my little brother. He appears to be having some trouble with the Yeti.
That dumb Yeti took my ball. I told him to give it back and you kick his lousy butt, but he wouldn't listen. I knew you'd do it. Go and show him not to mess with us. Remember to block his high punches and hit him low when he tries to block.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's not as bad on the Reignited trilogy.
You really showed him. Hey, wait a minute. This isn't my ball. You should go back and kick his butt again. Make him give me my ball back. This time, it'll be a 3-round match. And when you win, don't let him send you off with a stupid egg.
Oh, he's doing some good blocking there. I certainly can say. Yeah, we got him on the first time. No second or third round.
Hey, this isn't my ball. It's just another stupid egg.
And then if you go back inside,
Oh, I found my ball. I'd forgotten I lent it to Eugene yesterday. No harm done, right?
yeah, I made him pick a fight with a Yeti for no reason. Since the Yeti did not have the ball. Besides, you know, getting the eggs, of course.
Thanks for helping out, Spyro. Why don't you take this? The Rhinox were trying to fry it with a laser, but you stopped them just in time.
Say, Spyro, you're a sports fan, aren't you? As you probably know, Frozen Altars is the birthplace of the great sport of cat hockey. Today's match is sold out, of course, but I just happen to have a spare ticket that I'll send you for, say, a teensy-weensy markup. Head on in, Spyro. It should be a thrilling match. In fact, I've even placed a little wager on the Rhinox team. Let's just hope the local team doesn't have any last-minute accidents.
Money bags.
I challenged a Rhinox to a traditional game of cat hockey. I think I sprained my flipper while training. Would you mind taking my place? Great. Freeze the cats and push them into my goal to score.
Again, this is basically like the hockey minigame on Spyro 2. But did I just help the Rhinox score? I feel like I did. I felt like I helped the Rhinox score accidentally. That was definitely not part of the plan. These cats are chubby. I can certainly say that. Those cats are definitely chubby. Not a hard minigame, though. Not a hard challenge. See? There you go.
Well done. I think you deserve to keep the Champions Cup.
Okay, where's the last gem at? Oh, I didn't even get these. There you go. Frozen Altars completed. And yep, here we go. See, this is why we went ahead and did Lost Fleet, and why we went ahead and did the Speedway. Which, speaking of which, we'll backtrack. Bamboo Terrace. Yeah, first we'll go to Bamboo Terrace.
Thank you.
We can just, ow, can just easily get to where we need to go over this way.
A fine day for a bit of a walk. I was just heading to the top of my favourite hill.
Hey, I think I saw some Rhinox run up to the top of that hill with an egg.
That panda stone head. Ow. I love the lipstick that they have on. You can tell that there's some lipstick on them. Like they put some lipstick on these Rhinox. These Rhinox are just trying to be extra. I can just say that. These Rhinox are trying to be extra. Extra indeed. Why roll some dynamite? That's what I want to know. Yeah, rolling some dynamite. Okay, I know I can clearly make it from that. Alright, I know I could clearly make it from that. That part there. There we go, level complete. Now we go back to Midday Gardens, so we can be able to do the Sparks level. Go and do Spider Town. Which we could have just exited the level like normal. Yeah, we could have just exited the level like normal and get back to Midday Gardens from like that. We would have been a bit closer too. We would have been a bit closer to where we needed to go.
Hi, Spyro. Hi, Sparks. I've located another lost egg. If Sparks is up to it, he can try to rescue it from Spider Town.
Spider Town. Like, I certainly would say no thank you to that. Yeah, like, no Spider Town for me, thank you. Again, to make sure I don't lose this power-up. I always like to try to keep this power-up on me. Definitely my favorite of the power-ups. I don't know why, every time, I always forget that it's that part up there that you need to go through first. Somehow, I don't know why. Okay, avoid that butterfly. Avoid it as much as I can. I always seem to know how to take some damage there, though. Also avoid this red butterfly. Boss time. Almost there. There we go. Spider Town completed. And that will conclude this stream here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you have on notifications to turn on so you can see what I do. Catch you next one.